These slugs are so weird. This guy's a little slow this morning. It's kind of cold. Maybe that's it. Yeah, he's coming out a little. Probably just bugged out by me being here. Pretty cool green guy. June 11th. It's my day 78 out here on the Pacific Crest. And I'm just climbing this big old grade, about 3,000 feet, out of Sierra City. So I'm at mile 1199. Got 1 mile to get to the 1200 mark. Loving it. And look at this. It's a huge valley. Look at all these gorgeous trees. There's a little bit of housing there, intermittent cabins and stuff down below. This is a good spot. Nice little lake. It's not even mentioned on my app. It's not huge, but it's certainly here. And it's a little bit, got a little bit of pollen and stuff coming off the leaves or whatever it is. So I had to scrape some of that out of the way earlier, because I took myself a dip. Oh, that felt so good. And I was turning and burning. I got 10 miles in already, and so that was 3,000 foot elevation gain to begin with. Just crushed it. So cut my tail off though, so nice little dip. It was great. There was a pair of geese over on the right side of the lake here, and then they kind of went by through the rocks over there and have some goslings over there. I believe there was 4 of them, so that looks so cool. But I didn't have my camera out at that time, so I'm moving on. Deer is really scared of me, huh? No, this one's very curious. It's a younger one, and now that I'm chatting, he's gonna take off. Bye-bye. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon, and I'm at about 20 miles for the day, and it being 4:30, I got about another 4.5 hours of light, and so I'm looking to do 30 plus today. 30 plus on a day of huge elevation change. This is a theme for me. So I really would like to do 2 30 plus in a row, and that's what I'm trying to gear myself toward as I'm trying to build a little different shape. I feel strong from those Sierras now. I needed some recovery time, and I kind of did that with a little bit of lower mileage, just around 20s here recently. So I'll check in here later and we'll see how it's going. Lake right back in there. Man, this place is full of lakes. It's pretty nice. So just cruising along here right now. It's just really cool. I've heard things about Northern California where people weren't all that about it, maybe like meh. But I say what's up right here is that it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Like these forests here haven't been long. I don't think so. Some back of that way had been to the south, but nothing right around here. So it's just a nice forest area to cruise through. Plenty of sun. Feeling great. Old growth forest, cruising right along. Okay, so out here on the trail with Amanita, I got some work to do still for this day. This day I need to go up about another 800 feet this mountain, and then back down another 800 feet, and I'll probably reach my goal area. So just cruising down until I get to this next up. I think it's about 0.3 to go. And so get my head in the game. I've set the intention. The goal is there. I'm gonna go get it. Good times around the bend. Woo. Oh, look at these views of these mountains. Not as dramatic as the Sierra proper mountain range, but look at this. The trees. Ah, the trees. Ah, huge fan of the big trees. These aren't necessarily excessively large trees, but they're healthy trees. There's no dead trees really out here. It's all healthy. Good to see right here in California. Oh my, that was a nice day. So I got in 30 miles today, and I also did a 11,600 feet elevation change. That was a lot. Actually feeling pretty good. I'm gonna try to get into bed as soon as possible here, and I'm gonna get up fairly early and try to do it all over again. Feeling the good vibes this morning. Got plenty of miles in yesterday. Got in 30, and so that just has me geared up today. Gosh, I have no soreness, feeling great, and I'm really happy about that. And so just checking out all these incredible flowers and all the birds, like the quail and the grouse and everything, are just out and cruising around. I've spooked out quite a few. Ran into Bounce, who I saw there in Sierra City this morning, but I just kept on cruising, so said hey as he was getting rid of a layer. So looking at getting down the hill now. I just made my way up pretty good mountain there, and got a lot of elevation change again today, but man, I'm just cruising through these elevation changes, so it's irrelevant at this point. Having a fun day out here. Only thing is it's getting pretty warm. I'm not quite used to that after going through those Sierras and having some cooler weather after that. Yeah, it takes a little adjustment to get the heat going again. So I've been drinking lots of water and eating everything I can. Because I'm doing some longer mile days for this stretch. It's only 2.5 days for me, and here I am on my second. I'll be in Quincy early afternoon tomorrow, or perhaps even by noon, something like that. So that's pretty nice. And I got some food I'm going to get there, a resupply box, thanks to my friend Rick. And then also I'm going to get some new socks, thanks to my friend Ashley. And then also I'm going to get a little bit of help with a couple of meals from My Trail Fork. My Trail Fork, a company out of Boulder, Colorado. They got some nice food products, I believe. Their packaging is something that I really wanted to check out. I don't believe you can cook in it or add water into it, so I'm interested to see how I'm going to utilize that. I'll do a little video on it. And moving on down the trail, I got my 20 in, just a little bit after 3:30 maybe. And so things are looking good here in Northern California, baby. Wow, check out how the slug moves. Wow. I'm not sure what's actually even happening there. That's its butt. And there's the full slug. Pretty cool, huh? 6 o'clock here. Middle fork of the Feather River. It's actually considered a national river, national wild river. I got to look into this distinction because I think Buffalo National River in Arkansas was the only river that I knew of designated as a national wild river, or maybe it was just river. So anyway, it's a nice bridge over here, get you across this big old river, at least this time of year. I don't know how it is later on. It sounds like it's pretty mellow. People can like cruise down through these rapids if they so choose. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Starting to cool down a little bit. I got myself a swim right over there on the beach. It's just up there on the right. Kind of just took my shirt and my shorts off, dunked those in, got my hat rinsed out, and got those drying and got myself a dip. That was great. So this is one of the better spots that you can catch a swim. You could also just easily get in right down there, but the water's a little colder. So I went up there and opted to go for something that was just a little tamer. So it's good stuff. It's another Bear Creek, only this time not in Kings Canyon. These bridges are so cool. Oh man. Ah, Bear Creek flowing well. What a gorgeous evening. Just still. The water flowing nicely. Look at the size of those. They kind of look like May apples, but I don't know what they are. They're really tall. And down this way, great sight. They got some reinforcements down here to keep the bridge in. This one's constructed well. It's nice handrails. Boom. Holy cow, what is this thing? I guess it's a centipede. Seems like he's going backwards. I don't know. Some weird stuff out here in these forests. I love it. Getting up closer into the Oregon region. Of course, I got quite a ways to go. But it just reminds me of some of the creepy crawlies I see out there. This guy is definitely got a lot of legs. Lot of legs. Okay, I just got in a big climb this morning up from Feather River, and more closer to Bear Creek is where I was at. So now I'm just up here on this incredible ridge for this walk. Check it out. Man, Northern California forests are looking great. This is amazing. It's nothing like what I've seen in Washington with the clear cuts. But I'm sure that's around somewhere. You know, people always trying to do some stuff like that. I don't think those clear cuts are necessary. But that's the way, you know, the regulators and the industry has come to an agreement to do. I'll see some of that later on, but for now, I'm loving it. Now I'm cruising downhill. Oh, yeah, and that feels pretty good. I got so hot earlier that I was really soaked, so I got the shirts dried on the backpack. But yeah, just incredible forest to cruise down to. I'm about 0.5 miles away from Bucks Lake. I'm gonna be trying to go into Quincy and find a pizza buffet. How about that? I think that's pretty good. Yep. Well, I had to cruise on. That was actually Big Creek Road and not Bucks Lake Road. Bucks Lake Road, I guess, is 4.4 miles down the trail. And so I was just hoping to get a ride. I was feeling pretty tired. I did 10 miles already. Of course, it may have had something to do with me not having my sun protective shirt on for a while. I'm feeling just a little bit, I don't know, peaked. What's the term? I don't know. Anyway, going to try to get to Bucks Lake Road.